Hey guys, it's Coach Brown, and we are standing here at Wolverine Stadium. I'm with my buddy Kelly Smith, who just also happens to be our athletic director. And we've got so much stuff going on around the school, around the community, but everybody's really excited about everything that's going on here on campus. You know, we've got the new turf, we've got the new auxiliary gym going in. Just outside of that, we just had a 4-time wrestling state champion, and we just had our head baseball coach get his 200th win. This is really a great time to be a Wolverine.
It's always a good time to be a Wolverine, and you know, it's like I tell the kids when they leave us, once a Wolverine, always a Wolverine. You can't get that out of your blood.
That's right.
Coach Brown's a testament to that. His last child graduates this year, and he has no intention of going anywhere soon. So we do create lifers here, and in high school athletics, that's so important. To have that school pride and instill that, and you know, always want to come home.
I'll be here till y'all fire me. So, let's start talking about the new gym first. Let's talk about the field last. The new gym, what's that going to help, especially with so many sports going on at the same time? How's that going to help us? Well,
currently our cheerleading team, our competition cheerleaders, and our wrestling team practice in the Commons. And so if there's any kind of school-wide meeting that takes place in the evening, those practices have to be shortened, which really does impact those competitive teams.
Okay.
Both of which have performed very highly. In the recent history, we've had, as you mentioned, state champions come out individually, but also cheerleading has been state runner-up, and wrestling has been state runner-up with the team. So we definitely want to give them the competitive edge of having their own space, and so that new multi-purpose gym will help with that and giving them that dedicated practice space. We also have a definite storage issue where we have mats everywhere,
right?
And so that will free up our hallways that are currently storage areas for those mats for those teams. We don't currently have a permanent stage in our building,
right?
And so the new multi-purpose building will have a stage at one end.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and so our theater group will be able to put on some performances. Currently, they have to do those in the classroom, which makes for some tight conditions for audience nights. And also, we're adding 2 locker rooms to that space, and our health classes will be housed in there. And they're having to be wherever we can find space in the building for those health teachers, which sometimes means room to room and having their supplies having to be transient as well.
There's more going on there than I really thought was happening.
And the locker room situation will help out. I did a little trivia in the lunchroom today for fun with the kids, and one of the questions I asked was how many athletic teams are at Union Grove High School, and most kids didn't know we have 23 teams. And that's not even including the levels of teams like the night JV and varsity.
Right.
That's just boy-girl sports.
Wow.
There's actually 42 teams if you think about who goes in some direction on any given day.
Yeah. Now, my favorite thing, this new field is I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get out here and play on this thing on Friday nights. Not only is it beautiful, but they reconfigured the fence that goes around it.
Right.
Before we had the fence on the inside, which allowed parents and dads that wanted to coach their kids up to come right up to the sideline. What's this going to do for security with the fence on the outside?
Well, the fence is to protect the track, because obviously we want to preserve the track and extend the life of the surface as long as possible. So we'll be very limited in that will be foot traffic only.
Right.
Wheels are prohibited, and coaching dads will be foot traffic, but at the same time that can sometimes provide a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah.
So that will move our spectators in general away from our sidelines, and help with security.
More people in the stands as well.
More people in the stands. Yeah. We have a lot of people at our games, but because people prefer to stand along the fence line or here or there, it will discourage that, because those will be walkways now instead of the track that was a much bigger space.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, guys, you heard it here. We're excited about this this entire facility and everything that's happening with it. I'm more excited about the football part of it, but as an athletic director, I guess you have to go school-wide with everything.
And football is definitely one of our programs that will be used in the field. We do have 3 levels of football teams, Knights, JV, and varsity. But as athletic director, I'm a little more global in total program.
That's right.
Our track has not been able to host a home track meet in years and years because our track was not in the condition to be able to. So that's a revenue producing sport that has been displaced for years. We'll be able to come back home and host those track meets, and so we're very excited about that for them. And also our spring sports have grown exponentially in the past few years with the addition of girls lacrosse and now boys lacrosse.
That's exciting. I came to a couple of those last year.
And JV programs for those, and that's where all the different funky lines come in on the field. Because all the sports that we played, and we have up to 3 boys and 3 girls soccer teams. So there's potentially 10 teams that play in the spring on this field, which, you know, from a maintenance standpoint, puts a lot of wear and tear on a sod field. And our maintenance department has done incredible things. If you come out here typically in the spring at this time of year and we have green grass and not big dirt holes, it's a miracle. And so they've worked really hard, and this is going to displace that maintenance onto our practice fields and other areas that can help us out in athletics as well.
That's awesome. Kelly, thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
I had a great time. I'm excited. We'll see you football season, because I think graduation is going to be the first thing on here. So football will actually be the first sport played on this field. So we'll see you later. You guys have a great day.